What's up, everybody? Welcome to McWater's Effect, and today I want to talk about MTG and Donald Trump. Of course, everybody's talking about them right now because of the fallout that happened between the two. Now, I have a video of Alex Jones being the adult in the room and trying to convince everybody that we need to calm down, we need to join back together, because if we keep separating and keep destroying each other, we will not win the midterms. Not only that, J.D. Vance will not become the next president of the United States, or no Republican will. You know who will be? The Democrats, more likely Gavin Newsom. Now, let's go ahead and check out this video. And also, before we do, I need you to hit that like button, comment, and share this out to everybody.
The situation between President Trump and MTG is very, very dangerous. It's not just isolated to Trump being mad at her for her disagreeing with him on some issues. It goes back to Elon Musk being driven out of the administration and Doge getting partially derailed. All the polls, all the numbers showed that killed that massive wave coming in. Trump had the highest approval rating he's ever had. People loved it. Now he's figured out that was wrong. He's bringing Musk back and has given him the head of NASA and the rest of it. But we need Musk completely back. We have to have a big...
Yeah, I agree with him. I think we need Doge back more than ever, because the thing is, Doge, when they were there, they were finding all this corruption and fraud in the government. That was helping Trump prove his point about what was wrong with government. And then after the whole blow up between him and Elon Musk, Doge pretty much went away and nothing's happened since then. And I think that's really hurt Trump's ability to actually explain what he's trying to do with the government itself, because he had a lot of people out there, surrogates, that were going out there talking about this, not only in his administration, but also out there in the media landscape when it comes to, podcasters and so on and so forth. Because, someone like Elon Musk would go out there and talk to them, people like Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and so on and so forth. Ever since that blow up happened, he's kind of lost those guys, and that's hurt his numbers when it comes to popularity. I'm not sure if he realizes that or not, because I know he's a big connoisseur of mainstream media. And I'm telling you right now, mainstream media only gives you a fraction of what actually is going on out there. If you really want to know what's going on out there and what people are thinking, you got to watch alternative media on podcasts, also YouTube, Rumble, and so on and so forth.
Big tent in our populist, conservative, nationalist, common sense coalition. We don't need to be at war with Thomas Massie or MTG or any of these people, or Senator Rand Paul. Yes, they vote their conscience like Ron Paul did. Ron Paul really built, along with myself and many others, the modern launch pad that Trump came in on.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather people vote with their conscience than vote with the party. And the reason is because I don't want to be in a party that is has litmus tests. Okay, you don't have to agree with everything I want to do. We can make compromises with each other when it comes to decisions that are made within the party itself. And really, if you think about it, that's what actually got the Republicans to win in 2024, is because we built this coalition of different mindsets that work together in order to win 2024. And it seems like someone is trying to tear this thing down. And unfortunately, it seems to be working.
I agree with 95% of what Trump does. But when I criticize him on issues I think are wrong, like saying Epstein's a hoax, no, you being involved is a hoax, now you say, oh no, the Democrats are involved, investigate them. Well, damn right.
Completely agree with him on that. Epstein is a hoax when it comes to him being in it. But when it comes to everything else that has to do with Epstein, the women getting hurt, also some of the Democrats being involved, some of the donors that being involved, whether it be Republican or Democrat, this needs to be investigated. He's right. The thing is, I'm not sure why he doesn't want to release it. He hasn't really contextualized why that's the case. Instead, he just says it's a hoax. It just generalizes the whole thing. And now he's changed his mind and said, nope, we're going to investigate Democrats being involved with Epstein. It's just really weird to me. Be consistent is what I'm saying.
So when I saw Trump wrong on that, I said, that's wrong. Oh, my constituents aren't my constituents. If you think Epstein thing is real, you're not MAGA. He lost like 6, 7, 8 points, according to all the top pollsters that I trust have been deadly accurate, like Mark Mitchell over at Rasmussen off that. And he kind of built it back, and now he's doing it again. I need Trump to succeed. If you actually watch MTG in these interviews, she says she loves Trump and he's the best, and she agrees with almost everything he's doing except this, and that, because she's got constituents and she's allowed to have her views, and we're not in a cult. Instead, he said really mean things about her, and now people are trying to say, choose a side, choose a side.
You know what it really reminded me of? I think it was Q Out of the Darkness that made this point in one of his videos when he was talking about this. It's kind of like where you have two parents and they decide to get in fighting in front of their kids right in front of them. Okay. What normally needs to happen, this is how it works with me and my wife. I've been married for 16 years. We talk to each other away from the kids so the kids don't see what's going on between us, and we have our conversation and drag out fight if it needs to be, and then we come back and stay united with the kids. That is how it should have been, and that's really what should have happened. These two should have actually got together, talked to each other, and found out how they could compromise and unify together. And unfortunately, neither one did that. I don't blame only Trump. I blame MTG as well on this. It's both sides are the problem here, not just one.
This is hurting Trump. It's hurting America. It's hurting MAGA. And we should have people that are able to go on all the other shows like Bill Maher and other programs and talk about things that they think are right Trump's doing and bad things. Because, again, we're not in a cult. Bill Maher now goes and has dinner with Trump and says he's better than the Democrats. And now a lot of them have turned on him. We're winning hearts and minds, not just here, but around the world. Globalism is in trouble. Populism is rising. And Trump did not build the wave he came in on. He rode in on it, and he did a great job, and he was a perfect catalyst for it. But now he's starting to behave like he's not worried about his original constituents because he's not facing re-election. This could really taint MAGA into the future. It could really hurt J.D. Vance and his great shot at beating Newsom. I'm really thinking about winning here. I have some of the America Firsters, and I see myself as that. I was saying that, calling myself America First 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Mad saying, oh, you're not holding Trump's feet to the fire enough. Then I've got people that want to be in like a MAGA cult saying, oh, no, you don't question anything out of his administration. It's crazy. MTG is a great lady, a good friend of mine. Her husband with Right Side Broadcasting was the only major media operation that didn't turn on Trump when they stole the election from him. He stuck with Trump. Now they're demonizing him for no reason. Not Trump, but some of his people. I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts, ladies and gentlemen. The target is AOC and Mamdani and Schumer and the Globalist and Keir Starmer and the EU and Ursula von der Leyen.
I completely agree with them on this one. When it comes to globalism, that is the enemy of the people. That's the enemy of everybody in the world. They want to put us in serfdom. That's the truth. And here's the thing. I don't think it matters if you're right or left, Republican, Democrat. What matters, are you a globalist or anti-globalist? And in my opinion, what Alex Jones is saying, being an anti-globalist is the right path for whoever's going to be the president or the future president. And I think someone like Vance is a perfect catalyst for that. Now, I think Trump is as well. But the thing is, you got to be able to take criticism when they feel like you're doing something that does not help when it comes to America first. And unfortunately, Trump has not been very good at taking criticism from anybody. And this is a perfect example when it comes to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, like I said before, there's fault on both sides of this. Okay? They did not talk to each other like they should have to actually get things on track with each other so they could find their agreements and also try to bury the hatchet. And hopefully, some point or another, that will happen.
All this tyranny we face. Let's come together. Everybody wanted to pick a side, Musk or Trump. I said, don't pick a side. But we should be nice to Musk and try to keep him in there and defend him from the neocons and others that want him out because they wanted the power over Trump. And I was right. So if you guys want to lose the midterms, keep celebrating attacking MTG and keep celebrating like you're in high school and you're picking the cool kid and who the captain of the football team is going to be. That's not how this works. God bless you all. We'll be live today at 4 p.m. Central out of the legendary InfoWars studios with all the analysis and breaking news. Mexico is in total revolt against their narco-terrorist state, allied with BlackRock, the Globalist, and the Chi-Coms, just as Trump has been pointing out. Just amazing. A very good chance that the Scheinbaum's government's going to be toppled. We know they steal elections up there. So we'll be covering all that as well today at 4 p.m. Central. Be sure to follow me right here on X at Real Alex Jones. Thank you so much.
I love that video from Alex Jones. And he's at the end of it, he's completely right. If we want to win elections, we want to win 2028, we got to stop the infighting. We got to start talking to each other and finding out how we can compromise with each other to make sure we could actually go out there and win in 2028. And if we keep doing what we're doing, where we're trying to pretty much throw people out of the party because they don't agree 100% with what America First is, there's going to be problems here. I don't believe in litmus tests. Okay, you know what party does? The Democrat Party. Their 3 litmus tests is absolutely ridiculous, such as abortion or climate change or the trans crap. You know, do we really want to be a party like that where we excommunicate people out of there because they don't think like we do? No. We want to be a party. We want to be a big tent party where we allow other people with different ideas, bring them in there, and we talk about them and put them out there for a vote to decide whether or not we're going to actually go with that idea or not. And unfortunately, it seems like to me we're reverting back to the old Republican Party, in my opinion, where you got to think this way when it comes to foreign policy, economy, and everything else, and anything else you're thinking about just goes in a trash heap, and you don't deserve to be part of the party, and you don't deserve to be a Republican. It's absolutely insane to me, and it seems to be suicidal. But that's just my opinion. Comment down the bottom. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, hit that like button, comment, and share this out to everybody.